In this episode, well, things get out of hand really quickly. Hey, this is GatorEX, and let's discuss episode 58 of Pokemon Journeys. This one was another of the two-parter episodes where things were a little more funny than usual, and you know, they're fine overall. But at this point, we've gotten three, and I'm starting to get not bored of them, but especially with not last episode was. Last episode was, again, a little more of a chill and funnier episode. Stuff still happened, of course, but this time around, as Go is out for a morning jog, he gets his head stuck in a Gulpin, and it just evolves from there. It's funny, though, when Ash catches up with him. He's got a Gulpin head, but again, things get out of control quickly. Like, the reason... it's all Pelipper's fault, well, or the Gotcha Machine's fault, because in Team Rocket's lair, everyone's chilling out, taking a nap, and Pelipper unleashes just a bunch of Gulpin. That must have sucked, though, if almost everything in there was a Gulpin, all those Pokeballs, and they all get out. And they catch up with Ash and Go, all the Gulpin, and it just becomes Katamari as they're rolling through the city, gathering more and more mass, picking up an Alakazam so they float sometime. It's a mess. Sure, it's kind of funny, until the professor is able to get a hold of them and tells them to command the Gulpin to use Gastro Acid to stop their sticky hold ability. Sure, and then it's just a big explosion of Gulpin. Pretty funny, like I said, but you could really sum up the whole episode really quickly. But again, for it, well, this one at least, for that being the first half, and in the second half, Pelipper lets out the Choodle from the Gotcha Machine. So pretty interesting. It was full of all Gulpin and the Choodle again. So Meowth and Wobbuffet follow Choodle as he goes out walking around, and he ends up in a race against a Turtwig. So it's pretty funny having the little tortoise race. And eventually they catch up with a bunch of other tortoise, or a bunch of other tortoise join the race for a bit. There's a Torkoal. Tortoise and turtles, right? There's a Torkoal for a bit. There's a Caracosta's the big one. Tirtoga's the little one, that's right. Tirtoga for a bit, until there's a bunch of turtles, and it's some funny interactions as Meowth is commentating the whole thing, narrating everything that they're all saying, and they're having some funny interactions. It's nice to see Choodle again. I honestly think that he should stick around for more episodes, if at all possible. Morpeko was with them, actually, at the beginning of this episode, so they got Morpeko and Choodle, kind of. But eventually every turtle joins in. Every tortoise Pokemon joins in, but is called over by their owner. It turns out they're all owned by the same guy, and so I guess by default Choodle wins. Again, some funny moments here and there, some good interactions with just, with how they interact. This one was better. There's a little more going on, I think, with stuff, I guess, or at least with the characters and talking and everything. But overall, fine little episode. Nowhere near my favorite. Again, when they do the more comedic two-parter episodes like this, I don't hate them, but they're just cool. And I don't want to sound like I'm hating it, but what really can I say about it? Some good episodes are coming up, hopefully, for the series. Some big developments more so. I think we're going to be getting Grookey soon, so that's going to be pretty cool. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you like this episode? Did you enjoy it, or any of the other two-parter ones like this? Of course, I actually made some other better, good videos this week, in terms of, I made more than usual. So if you want to check all those out, they're here on the channel. It'd be a good way to spend the weekend, I suppose. I'm going to be watching some cool stuff here on YouTube. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to show your support. You can enable notifications by clicking that bell icon next to the subscribe button, and make sure you see each new video as it comes out. Anyway, this has been GatorEX. Have a nice day.